Close your eyes for a moment. Now imagine a world with no music, no songs on your phone, no church hymns, no club beats, no national anthem, no lullabies, just silence. Hard to imagine, right? Because music is everywhere. It follows us when we're happy. It finds us when we're broken. And somehow, it understands us without saying a single word. But where did music come from? How did we go from hitting stones in caves to streaming millions of songs instantly on our phones? Today, we're taking a journey, from cave drums to streaming. This is the entire history of music, told as one human story. Before writing, before farming, before cities, humans made music. Picture early humans gathered around a fire. Someone claps, another stomps the ground, someone hits a hollow log. Slowly, rhythm forms, not because it sounded nice, but because it worked. Music wasn't entertainment, it was survival. Rhythm helped people work together. Drums scared off predators. Sound united tribes. Music strengthened community. In a way, music was the first social network. Long before language, humans used sound to connect. Archaeologists have found bone flutes over 40,000 years old. That means music existed before recorded history. Music didn't start as art, it started as instinct. As humans formed civilizations, music evolved with them. In ancient Egypt, music was sacred. Harps, flutes, and chants were used in temples, funerals, and royal ceremonies. Music wasn't just played, it was offered to the gods. In Mesopotamia, humans created the first written music notation. For the first time, sound could be preserved. Music could outlive the musician. In ancient China, music represented balance and harmony. They believed if the music of a society was right, the society itself would be right. In ancient China, music represented balance and harmony. They believed if the music of a society was right, the society itself would be right. In India, music became spiritual science. Ragas were not just melodies. They were tied to emotions, seasons, times of day, and worship. Music became medicine for the soul. Then came ancient Greece and Rome, where humans asked a new question: why does music make us feel this way? The Greeks studied scales, harmony, and mathematics. Pythagoras discovered that numbers controlled sound. Music became science. The Romans spread music across Europe through theaters, festivals, and military bands. Music was now education, power, and public entertainment. As empires fell, religion rose, and music turned inward. In churches, monasteries, and mosques, music became prayer. Gregorian chants filled stone halls with a single voice, no instruments, just devotion. Music slowed down. It became meditative. In the Islamic world, complex melodies and scales developed, treating music as discipline, beauty, and spiritual reflection. Across cultures, one truth remained the same. When words fail, music speaks to God. During the medieval and Renaissance periods, music learned how to remember itself. Written notation improved. Harmony evolved. Choirs began singing multiple parts at once. Music moved from oral tradition to written tradition. Think of this as music getting a memory. Composers could now send ideas across centuries. The Renaissance brought emotion and beauty. Music stepped out of the church and into daily life. Then came the great eras of classical music. In the Baroque period, music became dramatic and complex. Bach wrote music like architecture, detailed, structured, and divine. The classical era followed with clarity and balance. Mozart made music feel human, playful, emotional, and elegant. Then the Romantic era arrived, and emotion exploded. Music said, "This is how I feel." Love, pain, nationalism, longing. Orchestras grew larger, opera told dramatic stories, music became deeply personal. But while Europe refined harmony, another powerful force shaped the future of music: Africa. African music introduced rhythm, groove, and call and response. Music was communal, physical, and spiritual. When Africans were enslaved, they carried music with them because music could not be chained. Out of pain came spirituals. Out of suffering came hope. Music became survival. From this emerged gospel, blues, Blues told stories of hardship. Jazz brought freedom and improvisation. Gospel lifted hearts toward heaven. Music became a voice for the voiceless. Then everything changed. Electric guitars screamed rebellion. Rock and roll shook society. Youth found identity in sound. Pop music spread across the world, carried by radio and television. Music became global. Hip-hop emerged from the streets, turning rhythm and poetry into truth. It spoke about struggle, identity, and resistance. Reggae carried messages of peace and justice. Afrobeat blended African rhythm with funk and political voice. Music was no longer just something you listened to, it was something you lived. Then technology stepped in. Records became tapes, tapes became CDs, CDs became digital files. Studios moved from million-dollar rooms into bedrooms. Anyone could make music, anyone could share it. Streaming changed everything. Music became instant, endless, and global. A song made in one room could reach millions overnight. Today, music is shaped by algorithms, social media, and even artificial intelligence. Genres blend, cultures collide. Sound has no borders. And yet, at its core, music is still the same. It is rhythm, it is emotion, it is connection. From cave drums to streaming, music has always told the story of humanity. Our fears, our faith, our joy, our pain. Music didn't just evolve with us, it carried us. And as long as humans exist, music will never be silent.